Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thorbear, and thank you for watching. Today we are going to take a look at Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And this video is going to be the character creation mechanics that we have here. And then following videos, we'll have gameplay and certain what this game offers in terms of like how the quests are done and how the crafting works, and maybe some instances and stuff, and we'll see what happens early game and see what it's like. Okay, here just wants to start the main video. We're not gonna watch that. All right, so we'll start off with character creation. This game is, for those of you who don't know, is it's an MMO, so it's a massive online multiplayer game like World of Warcraft, like Neverwinter. It came out first time in 2010, but was destroyed by the critics and apparently was almost unplayable. So the developers, Square Enix, went back, put another 2-3 years of work into it, and re-released it this year. Quite recently, and to much greater success. So much, in fact, that the servers were completely overpopulated and the game crashed and it was almost unplayable for the first week until they got enough servers online and patched whatever problems they were. Alright, so there are only 5 races. The higher, which is basically the humans, the Elezen, which are the elves of this universe, the Lalafell, which is a cute little gnome-like character type Final Fantasy weird creature, cute. The Mikote, which are sort of a cat people, like Khajiits from Skyrim, good-looking, agile, etc., etc. And Rogaden, which are like the huge, tanky, beefy looking, at least, guys. There's not a huge difference in starting stats for any of these, but we're gonna go with let's make a we'll make a male Rogaden because I'm Thorbear, so therefore. Right. So each of these races have 2 under races, so I guess basically it's 10, and they look a little different. There's Sea Wolves, which is a certain clan. They have different starting stats, which you can see down in the corner here: strength, dexterity, vitality, intelligence, mind, and piety. They affect the things you would think they affect. Strength is melee damage, dex is critical hits and avoidance, vitality is hit points, intelligence is magical damage, mind is magical healing, actually, and piety is a mana pool, as far as I remember. Alright, so here the Hellsguard, they have different lore, obviously. We're gonna go with the Sea Wolf because they look Nordic-y. Alright, so here we are, and these are the things you can change. We'll look over them in a second, and you can also randomize, of course, get all kinds of he looks like a nice guy who unfortunately got into a fight. Alright. Not so nice. Alright, so all these different skin types and looks here. There's this ethereal sort of thing is the default, but and something that's cool that they do here is you can choose these different environments to put them in. Like here, this is the Lanasian coastline, which is one of the starting areas, and you can see what that looks like, which is nice for several reasons. You can sort of decide what kind of starting area you'd like based on what you see here, if you know where the places are. I'm not entirely sure if it says that. So this is the coastline. This is in Black Shroud, which is the forest. So that's what the forest looks like, and what your character will look like in the forest. See the environments. This stuff like this will get me like super excited about a game if I haven't yet played it, and I get to see all these environments and my character in them, and I'm dying to explore. And Thanalan is the desert, the Nalan whatever desert area that we are actually gonna be playing in. I know that because I know where the races start. We're not going to be playing this character. We're just making this to show you the character creation. And then inside a house. A little less exciting, but at least there's an option for it. You can adjust your graphics settings from here, so you can actually see what these environments, etc., will look like with the different graphic settings. That's pretty cool. I like that. We'll go back to the normal default ether. And you can have them standing normally, or you can make them pose and do different emotes that they would have done. Like this is probably, I don't know, look for things, and there's laughter and dancing and welcome or me. And then you can see them in their race or in their small clothes. And also, once we choose a class, we can see them in the class. We'll look at that later. Alright, so we're just gonna, so you can adjust the height very quickly. We can adjust the muscle tone of these guys because they're huge. So all the different races have different things that you can adjust. Skin color, in this case, all of their skin colors, because of the clan and because of the race, are in a certain spectrum. Hairstyles, they have a few, not that many, and not long hair much. I like long hair. This is the, if we zoom out and make him just stand still, this is the classic like Final Fantasy perfect hair look. And hair color, of course, all kinds of fun, different hair colors. Face for like default templates, and then you get to mess with the jaw, only a few types. Eye shape. Iris size, you can see the difference if we look at that real quick. Like normal, more human-like, or larger and more character-like, or fantasy-like. Eye color, of course, you can even have different eye colors. Eyebrows, nose, mouth, lip color, facial features, or you just basically select from a list of things that you either want or don't want. A Hitler mustache. I'm not sure if that's appropriate. Alright. So apparently this race has a Hitler mustache. There we go. Oh no. Anyway, tattoos. There's really not that many. Each race has a different version of tattoo. This guy basically has "I didn't sleep last night" tattoo, and that's it. And the color, so you can make it less obvious that you partied hard last night. You can change it to a more lively color. All right, and then face paint is where you get to do graphics on your face, kind of. And face paint, we'll change the color first. Let's make it black, just so you can see it. You can see the different colors. Yeah, right? Wouldn't that be nice? Some stars and a butterfly on the face of this great warrior. And there's several different ones here, so this is pretty decent. And obviously the color can be changed. And then there's 12 different voices. That's going to the bathroom. And you can make them do different things, like not going to the bathroom. Disapproval. Approval. Laughing. And cheering. Alright, cool. So then you can switch these different things. We're just going to randomize. And he looks crazy. And just complete, because we're not going to play with this character. I'm just going to show you the creation this way. So confirm that. Well, you can save the data. If you go through this and like make tiny adjustments everywhere that you love, you can save the data in case you want to make another character on another server that looks the same. We're not going to. Then you choose birthday, and there's a 32 days a month for 12 months. And I don't think this has any sort of in-game effect, although maybe they'll send you a treat or something on your birthday, your character's birthday in-game. Who knows? I don't know. We'll just pick whatever, and then this is the 12 different deities. They say by the 12 all the time, and these are the 12 they are talking about. There are different elements assigned to them, and that's what they affect. Like, they'll affect what kind of resistances you start with. As you can see here, the elemental attributes, the different resistances, the higher the better. And it'll also tell you some of the lore of the god in question, obviously. We don't really care about that right now. Alright, so here is the class selection screen. This doesn't actually matter that much. At level 10 in this game, you get to choose to start switching classes between all the classes and all the professions in the entire game. Basically at level 10, which if you go to the appropriate guild, that you can join it, and there's no maximum limit or anything, and then you'll just start their quest line as a level 1 character of that class. And there's some overlap, like you'll start with back on level 1 hit points and level 1 stats, etc. But you will be able to use certain skills, and more of them as your character level up, certain skills from other classes that you already have available. So a higher level class, if you have another high level class, you can basically start with that skill available to you. Although its potency, which is dictated by your skills or abilities, will be much weaker than what you're used to on your main class. And you can easily switch back and forth like this, even in battle. The only thing it does do is it gives you a cooldown, which you'll see once we play a little, so that you can't just switch in combat, basically, and be effective. You have to switch outside of combat, but once you do that, you can be whatever. So the character you create at first, you can play to max level in every profession and every class in the game. And you can focus on one, or you could focus on several, or you could do whatever you want. And there's some overlap, and I like that. That's really cool. I have some reservations, and we'll talk about that later. We'll see where that's a problem. So basically, these are the classes. There are 5 Disciples of War. The tanky melee heavy armor guy, the gladiator. This is the monk hand-to-hand combat guy, pugilist. The Marauder is the two-handed axe, melee area of effect kind of character, medium armor. Lancer, also medium armor, also damage, positional kind of thing. And you can see their starting weapon. He has a spear. He gets the axe. He gets little I guess brass knuckles, and these guys are swords, and of course archer. The Disciples of Magic are the Conjurer, which uses staffs, the Thaumaturg, which uses elements and a wand type thing, and Arcanist, which has a grimoire that they use. The Arcanist gets pets, and the Conjurer, you'd think, gets pets, but it does not. I think it has to do with this is more the Druid character, where they can raise, they can heal, they use forces of nature, and this uses elemental forces of destruction, and this is more of an arcane, like non-specified damage type thing, and they also have pets and stuff. So once you choose one of these, let's for instance go with the Marauder because of the big fun axe. Now you can see the job attire. So this is what they would look like at higher levels. That's actually really cool. I have not used this before. So let's, for fun, we'll just look at the different ones in high level attire. So that's the Marauder, that's the Gladiator in shining armor, the Pugilist in monkish outfits, the Lancer. Oh, the Lancer doesn't only use spears; they use pole arms. So as you can see, that is a sick halberdy pole arm, and some cool armor too. This is medium armor, keep in mind. You can't really tell the difference, but it is medium armor. And the archer is a very stylishly Robin Hood. Let's look at the bow there. Looks like a collapsible. Wow. Alright, that's cool. And then the same with the Disciples of Magic. The Conjurer will look something like this, higher level. The Thaumaturg is a witchy class. And the Arcanist is another type of classic mage. Alright, so that's what they will look like, higher level. Okay, and that's basically character creation. You then select a server, of course, whichever. Update servers to see. They'll probably suggest whichever one is less populated, and that's good. Try to do that. And once you've done that, you select the name, blah 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 blah, and then you confirm, and you get an intro video, etc. that I'm not going to show you. So. This is it for my character creation video for Final Fantasy XIV. If you like, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. My name is Thorbear, and there will be follow-up videos where we see action take place between levels 1 and 10 to begin with, and where you start switching classes and stuff, and we'll see how that works. We'll see what this game offers in terms of how the quest system is, events, instances, stuff like that, and we'll talk about what I think about the different things there. Alright, thank you for watching. Again, my name is Thorbear, and have a good day. The link to the next video will be in the description below.